These slider recipes are definitely home runs, so stay tuned to see how I made each one. Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. Who doesn't love a good slider? Well, today is National Sliders Day, so I have put together a collaboration with a bunch of my YouTube friends, and we are going to give you tons of slider ideas for your menu planning. The ones that I have are so delicious and they are so worth making. There's a playlist that I will have listed in the description box below. So when you're finished watching this video, then make sure that you visit that playlist as well. And when you do, tell each of them that I sent you. So let's go ahead and get started making these sliders. I have a hair appointment today. So before I go to my appointment, I'm gonna put some chicken in the crock pot, and we are going to have Mississippi chicken sliders for dinner. So you basically just need the same ingredients you need for the Mississippi pot roast, but I have chicken, pepperoncini peppers, au jus gravy, a stick of butter, ranch seasoning, and I'm gonna add a little zing to it and add some cayenne pepper. So let me go ahead and get this in the crock pot. Now these are pretty good sized chicken breasts in this package. So I don't know if I should just do one. Let's see if there's a small one in here. Yeah, there's a small one. So I'm just gonna use that. It's probably gonna be too much because it's probably just gonna be my husband for dinner, but yeah, that's the chicken I'm gonna use. Now let me add the rest after I wash my hands. Okay. So now I'm gonna add the peppers. And typically I add about 6. So I don't know how many I have in here. Let's see, that's 4. I might as well just go ahead and add the last one. Last 2, they're kind of small. And I will add some juice from this. I don't want it too juicy, but I do like the flavor of it. Plus it's going on bread, so anyway, add that. Then I'm gonna add the butter. The ranch seasoning. I'm just estimating here. It's kind of getting dried up in there, so. All right. A packet of au jus. Love this recipe. And then I'll add a little bit of cayenne. Last time I added probably a little too much, so that's probably good. All right, so I'm gonna, since it's gonna be a long day with me at the hairdresser, I am just going to cook this on low, and I'm just gonna set it for 7 hours. All right, it just changed to right under 7 hours, but when the chicken gets done, I'll shred it and get these slider rolls ready. Well, I just came home from my hair appointment and my house smells delicious. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I am going to take the chicken out and then I'm gonna shred it, but I'm also gonna take the peppers out because I want to slice these and add them back in so that they're part of the meat that we put on the slider rolls. let me know in the comments below if you have ever made the Mississippi pot roast. And if you have, give me your opinion. Honestly, I could just eat it for every meal. I just think it is so delicious. Now I'm gonna add the chopped up or sliced up peppers back in there. I'm gonna stir it up and put the lid back on and just let it finish cooking the rest of the time. And then I will, once it gets closer to it almost being done and us time to eat, then I will prepare the slider rolls. We're gonna have diced up potatoes. I think I'm gonna try them in the air fryer, so I'm gonna get those ready now. To prepare my potatoes, I am just going to slice these into small dices, and I like using the baby potatoes because I don't have to peel them. But anyway, I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil, some ranch seasoning, some crushed red pepper, some salt to taste, and of course I have to add Cavender's Greek seasoning, and then just stir it up real good. I am going to set my air fryer on 380 degrees, and I'm setting it for 18 minutes because I want it to preheat for 3 minutes. Now that the air fryer has preheated, I am going to add the potatoes and try to get out as much of that oil and seasoning as possible. But I'm going to let this cook, and about halfway through, I'm going to take the tray out, shake it up, and then let it finish cooking. While the potatoes are cooking, I'm going to go ahead. I've split my King's Hawaiian rolls in half. I'm going to put mayonnaise on both sides, and then I'm going to put them in the oven and let that toast for a little bit. Then I will be ready to put the chicken on it. Okay, you have to let me know. Number 1, do you like mayonnaise? Number 2, what is your favorite brand of mayonnaise? Mine is Duke's mayonnaise. You can't beat it. But let me know in the comments below what your favorite mayonnaise is. Okay, now that they have toasted in the oven for just a little bit, I'm going ahead and separating them now just because it's easier to do it before you put all of the chicken and cheese on there than if you try to cut through the chicken. But I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese on the bottom part, and I'm going to put it in the oven and let that cheese start melting for just a couple of minutes. Here's the chicken all done. Everything has finished cooking, and now it is ready to start assembling these Mississippi chicken sliders. The cheese has just started to melt a little bit, so I'm just gonna put the chicken on each bottom part, and then I will just close it up and it will be ready to eat. And here is our Mississippi chicken sliders with ranch potatoes. This meal was so delicious. Make these sliders, I am just going to use, of course, the slider patties that I had in the freezer. I'm also going to use I bought these slider buns, whatever barbecue sauce you like, this Weber garlic jalapeno seasoning, then of course bacon. I had some diced onions and some sliced provolone cheese. All right, to get these started, I am going to fry up some bacon first. Now, normally when I cook my bacon for these sliders, I will take some kitchen shears and cut the bacon up into the skillet and cook it like that. Cook it, like little pieces of bacon. But it is kind of more tedious to put those little bacon pieces on the small little slider patties once I get them, on the bun. So I think this time I'm just gonna fry them up like this, because at first I was thinking I'll just fry them like this and then crumble them, but I think I may just leave them in the little strips. Maybe break the strips in half. Because these are going to be too big for the slider buns. But anyway, I'll probably just keep them like this and just maybe break them in half that way. That'll be easier, I think. All right, now I'm going to cook my diced onions, and I'm cooking them in the bacon grease. So don't get rid of the bacon grease. But I'm just going to cook these until they're tender, and I'm going to stir frequently so that they don't burn. All right, the onions are pretty tender, so I'm going to use a paper towel in a little dish, and I'm going to use a slotted spoon to scoop out the onions. And again, I want to keep all of that grease in the skillet for cooking the sliders. The last time I bought bulk ground beef, I just went ahead and made some slider patties and put them in individual bags and froze them so that when I did make the sliders, it would make it quicker to thaw out. But anyway, I'm just seasoning it with some pepper and some garlic jalapeno seasoning. This is Weber garlic jalapeno seasoning, and I love the way it makes the burgers taste. But anyway, I'm just going to take the slider buns and I'm going to brush some melted butter on each of the buns on the inside, the top and the bottom. Then I'm going to put it in the oven and let it toast for just a few minutes. And after I take it out, I'm going to put some barbecue sauce, and I love this Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on the bottom. Then I'm going to top it with the patties that have cooked down. Then after I put the patties on there, I'm going to top it with the bacon. And I did end up not having to break the bacon in half. Just kind of fits perfectly like this. Then I'm going to top each set of bacon with the grilled onions. And then I'm going to put more barbecue sauce on the tops of the buns. And then just, forgot the cheese. Top it with some provolone. You can top it with whatever cheese you like. I just happen to like the provolone. Now I'm going to put the barbecue sauce and then put the buns back on, brush it with some butter, let it heat up just so the cheese can melt a little bit, and that is it. These sliders are delicious, and I think they're probably my family's favorite. I had some mango salsa, so we just had mango salsa and chips with it, but this was a very, very delicious meal. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite type of slider is. I would love to know. And if you have a great slider recipe, then let me know that as well. But I want to thank all of those people that took part in this collaboration to make National Slider Day a success. Make sure that you go visit the playlist listed in my description box because you're going to get tons of ideas. But if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you be a part of my YouTube family. So make sure to click the subscribe button, click the bell button, and give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below where you're from. I would love to meet you, but I'm trying to reach a goal of 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you do subscribe, you are helping me reach that goal, and I am so appreciative. Now, if you want more cooking and recipe ideas, then make sure that you click on the box that you see now, and it will take you to some great recipe ideas. And I will see you next time. Bye.